Welcome to the FluentFlow English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Carl, and I'm absolutely thrilled you're here with me today. Whether you're walking, working out, or just taking a well-deserved break, thank you for choosing to invest this time in your English journey. Today, I want to ask you something, and I want you to really think about this question. What if I told you that the biggest mistake non-native English speakers make has nothing to do with grammar, vocabulary, or pronunciation? What if the real problem is that you're treating English as something separate from your life? Something you study at specific times, in specific places, with specific materials. And then the rest of your life continues in your native language. Here's what I've discovered after working with thousands of English learners. The people who become truly fluent are not the ones who study the most. They're the ones who live in English. They're the ones who integrate English into every part of their daily life until it stops feeling like a foreign language and starts feeling like a natural part of who they are. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. How to make English so deeply woven into your daily routine that improvement becomes inevitable. Not through more study time, but through smarter integration. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share will completely transform how you approach English learning. Let me tell you about Rita. 3 years ago, Rita contacted me from Sao Paulo, Brazil. She was frustrated and on the verge of giving up on English. She said, "Carl, I've been taking English classes for 5 years, 2 hours every Saturday. I do my homework, I study my vocabulary lists, but my English isn't getting better. When I travel and try to speak English, I still struggle. I feel like I'm wasting my time and money." I asked her, "Rita, what do you do with English outside of your Saturday classes?" She paused. "Nothing really. I do my homework, but otherwise, my life is in Portuguese." And there it was, the problem. Rita was spending 2 hours a week in English mode and 166 hours a week in Portuguese mode. That's less than 1% of her time in English. With that ratio, fluency was impossible. I told her, "Rita, forget about adding more study time. Instead, I want you to integrate English into your existing daily activities. Make English part of your life, not separate from it." She was skeptical, but willing to try. I gave her specific strategies, the same ones I'm going to share with you today. 6 months later, Rita sent me a video message. In fluent English, she told me she had just been promoted to an international position at her company because of her English skills. She was working with teams from 5 different countries, and she hadn't added a single extra hour of study time to her schedule. What changed? She integrated English into her life instead of keeping it separate. Let me show you how. Integration strategy number 1, create an English morning routine. Most people wake up and immediately dive into their native language. They check their phone in their native language, think in their native language, speak in their native language. By the time they even consider using English, their brain is already locked into native language mode. Instead, make English your first language of the day. Here's your new morning routine. The moment you wake up, before you even get out of bed, think your first thoughts in English. Good morning. What day is it? What do I need to do today? How did I sleep? Then check your phone in English. Make sure your phone language is set to English so the first words you read are English words. Next, during your morning routine, describe what you're doing in English. Out loud if possible, in your head if you must. I'm brushing my teeth, now I'm washing my face, I'm getting dressed, I'm choosing a blue shirt today. While you eat breakfast, listen to English content. A podcast, a YouTube video, news, anything in English. Even if you're not actively listening, having English in the background starts programming your brain into English mode. This entire routine takes 0 extra time because you're already doing these things. You're just doing them in English instead of your native language. Why is this so powerful? Because you're setting your brain's language mode for the day. When you start your day in English, English thinking becomes easier throughout the day. Rita started doing this and told me, "It felt strange at first, but after a week, it became natural. Now I actually feel weird if I don't start my day in English." Integration strategy number 2, transform your environment. Your environment constantly influences you. And right now, your environment is probably telling you to speak your native language. We're going to change that. We're going to make your environment speak English to you constantly. Here's how. First, change everything digital to English. Your phone, your computer, your tablet, all your apps, your smart devices, everything. I know I mention this a lot, but it's because it's so important and so few people actually do it. When your environment speaks English to you hundreds of times a day, those English words become deeply familiar. You absorb vocabulary without effort. Second, put English labels on objects in your home. Sticky notes work great for this. Put mirror on your mirror, refrigerator on your fridge, door on doors, window on windows, coffee maker on your coffee maker. Yes, you might feel silly, but here's what happens. Every time you see that object, you see the English word. After a few weeks, you won't even notice the labels anymore because the words will be automatic in your mind. Third, change your entertainment to English. This is huge. Most people consume hours of entertainment in their native language every day. TV shows, movies, YouTube videos, social media. What if all that entertainment time was also English practice time? Start watching shows in English. Use English subtitles, not subtitles in your native language. This way, you're reading and hearing English simultaneously. Follow English-speaking creators on social media. Let your feed fill with English content. Now, every time you scroll, which you're doing anyway, you're practicing English. Rita did this completely. She told me, "My apartment became an English environment. My digital life became English. My entertainment became English." Within a month, I was spending more time with English than with Portuguese, and I didn't add any extra activities to my schedule. Integration strategy. Number 3, the English hobby connection. This strategy is brilliant because it makes English practice enjoyable instead of feeling like work. Here's the concept. Take something you already love doing and do it in English. Do you love cooking? Watch cooking videos in English. Read recipes in English. Follow English-speaking chefs on social media. Join English-speaking cooking communities online. Do you love fitness? Watch workout videos in English. Read fitness articles in English. Follow English-speaking trainers. Join English fitness groups on Facebook or Reddit. Do you love gaming? Play video games with English, audio, and subtitles. Join English-speaking gaming communities. Watch English gaming streamers on Twitch or YouTube. Do you love music? Learn the lyrics to English songs. Watch interviews with English-speaking musicians. Read about music theory in English. Whatever your hobby is, there's an entire English-speaking world built around it. Tap into that world. Why does this work so well? Because you're genuinely interested in the content. When you're interested, you pay attention. When you pay attention, you learn. And it doesn't feel like studying because you're doing something you love. Rita loved travel. She started reading travel blogs in English, watching travel vlogs in English, and joining English-speaking travel communities. She told me, "I was going to spend time on travel content anyway. Now I just do it in English, and I'm learning without even trying." Integration strategy. Number 4, social English integration. This is where you bring English into your social interactions, even if you're surrounded by native speakers of your language. Here are practical ways to do this. First, find language exchange partners online. Apps like HelloTalk, Tandem, or Speaky connect you with English speakers who want to learn your language. You help them, they help you. 15 minutes a day chatting with a language partner is incredibly valuable. Second, join English-speaking online communities about your interests. Discord servers, Facebook groups, Reddit communities, forums, places where people discuss topics you care about in English. Don't just lurk. Participate, comment, ask questions, share your thoughts. This is real English practice with real people. Third, and this might sound unusual, but it works. Change your inner dialogue language. When you talk to yourself in your head, do it in English. When you're making decisions, think through them in English. When you're planning your day, plan it in English. This trains your brain to operate in English automatically, which is the ultimate goal. Rita joined several travel groups on Facebook where people shared tips in English. She started commenting, asking questions, sharing her own experiences. She made friends from around the world. Her English improved, and she built a global social network at the same time. Integration strategy number 5, the replacement method. This is the master strategy that ties everything together. The replacement method is simple. Identify activities you already do in your native language and replace them with English versions. For example, you already listen to music. Replace some of your native language music with English music. You already watch videos online. Replace some native language videos with English videos. You already read news. Replace your native language news source with an English news source like BBC or CNN. You already use social media. Replace some native language accounts you follow with English accounts. You already have downtime where you scroll or browse. Replace that native language browsing with English browsing. The key word is replace, not add. You're not adding more to your schedule, you're just changing the language of what you already do. Rita made a list of everything she did regularly in Portuguese and systematically found English replacements. Music, podcasts, news, social media, YouTube channels, everything. Within 2 months, about 50% of her daily activities were in English. And here's what's beautiful. It didn't feel like studying. It felt like living. Because she was just living her normal life, but in English. Now let me tell you the most important thing about integration. Integration only works if it's sustainable. If you try to change everything overnight, you'll burn out and quit. If you try to force yourself to be in English mode 24/7 immediately, you'll get exhausted. Start small. Pick one strategy from today's episode. Just one. Master it for 2 weeks until it feels natural. Then add another strategy. Then another. Gradual integration is sustainable integration. And sustainable integration leads to lasting fluency. Rita started with just her morning routine. 2 weeks later, she added environmental changes. 2 weeks after that, she integrated her hobbies. She built up gradually. And that's why it worked long term. Here's what I want you to do right now, before this episode ends. First, choose one integration strategy to start with today. Which one feels most natural to you? Which one fits easiest into your current lifestyle? Second, make one specific change today. If you chose morning routine, describe your breakfast preparation in English right now. If you chose environment, change your phone language to English immediately. If you chose hobbies, find one English-speaking community about your hobby and join it. Take action today, not tomorrow. Third, set a 2-week checkpoint. Put a reminder in your calendar for 2 weeks from now. When that reminder pops up, assess. Has this integration become natural? If yes, add a second strategy. If not, give it another week. Integration is a process, not an event. Be patient with yourself, but also be consistent. Thank you so much for listening to the FluentFlow English Learning Podcast. I'm Carl, and it has been my genuine pleasure sharing these strategies with you today. If this episode gave you value, please subscribe to the podcast. We're here every week with practical, proven techniques to help you master English naturally. Leave a review and tell me which integration strategy you're starting with. Your feedback helps other learners discover this podcast and change their English journey too. Share this episode with a friend who's learning English. Integration is even more powerful when you have an accountability partner. Learn together. Before we end, I want to leave you with some wishes straight from my heart. I wish you integration. May English become so woven into your daily life that it stops feeling foreign and starts feeling natural. May you wake up one day and realize you're thinking in English without trying. I wish you patience. Integration takes time. You won't see dramatic results overnight, but trust the process. Small, daily integration leads to massive long-term transformation. I wish you authenticity. May you bring your full self into English. May you not try to become a different person when you speak English, but rather express your true self in a new language. I wish you curiosity. May you approach English integration with curiosity and playfulness, not with stress and obligation. May you explore English content that genuinely excites you. I wish you community. May you find your people in the English-speaking world. May you build friendships, connections, and relationships that enrich your life through English. And most of all, I wish you fluency. Not the kind of fluency that comes from textbooks, but the kind that comes from living. May English become so integrated into your life that speaking it feels as natural as breathing. You have everything you need to make this happen. You don't need more time, more money, or more resources. You just need to start integrating. Today, right now, I believe in you completely. You're going to do amazing things with your English. Until next time, keep integrating, keep practicing, and keep flowing forward with your English journey. This is Carl from FluentFlow English Learning Podcast. Take care, my friend, and I'll see you in the next episode. Keep flowing!